Hello Internet, and welcome to my XCOM Enemy Within Long War Beta 6 playthrough. Um, if you're not familiar with XCOM, I'm not sure why you're watching this, but maybe you just stumbled down some kind of YouTube rabbit hole and came on this. XCOM is an old game. It was made in 1994 originally. XCOM UFO Defense or UFO Enemy Unknown. As it was known in other parts of the world, was a 1994 strategy tactical game. Great, maybe one of the best games ever made. And they did a reimagining of it in 2011 with modernized graphics and changed some of the stuff while keeping, or actually they changed the gameplay dramatically while keeping sort of the major themes of the original. And XCOM Enemy Within was an expansion pack for that with a bunch of additional features added in. And Long War is a mod that adds even more features to it and changes so many things that I can't even start to talk about them. So let's just get started on the game and we will discuss some of those changes as we go along. So here we go with Long War on Impossible with Progeny and Slingshot off because I hate them, and Iron Man on. And there are second wave options. Some of them are the same, some are different. I'm not going to be using any of them. Most of them make the game harder, a few make it easier, and if you play it yourself, you can see which ones you like best and go with it. So here we go, we're going to start the game, and I'm not going to do any of the cutscenes because I assume anybody watching this knows all the cutscenes and doesn't need to see them again. Um, They've slowed research times down on everything in this, so South America's default bonus is now 60% cost on power facilities, which, because the uh, instant autopsies and interrogations would just be horribly overpowered in this game. But the power thing's good. You need a lot of power, and that reduces the upkeep on all that. But in my opinion, North America and Europe are your two best options for the start. You need interceptors and you need engineers and laboratories. So yeah, workshops and labs cheaper. Interceptors cheaper, and I think the interceptor, well, just for starters, the air battle stuff is kind of broken in this, and you need six six interceptors on each continent just to have a chance of protecting your satellites, and you have to be super careful about what you engage and when you engage and stuff like that. So we are going to, for the various replacement interceptors that we're probably going to have to buy, get North America's bonus.
The drop site for this operation will be nearby.
And
We've picked up
a
evidence
nice thing
broadcasting regarding alien activity within a
that
major
Long War
network
does is
system.
reuse maps
We should head
for
down
different
there and
kinds of
locate any
missions,
possible
and
leads.
this one is normally, I believe, a Terra mission map on vanilla, and now it shows up all over the place. I think they use it for Exalt too on the vanilla game. Alright, so we're gonna land, and you'll notice immediately that we have 6 soldiers, which is what you start out at. You can upgrade to 8, which is really cool, and I've heard they're going to actually add special missions where you can get to 10 or 12 soldiers
Very
in
good.
the
This is
next
Central.
version of
You are free to
Long
engage
War that they
all
release.
hostile contacts in the AO.
But first things first, you'll also notice that every soldier starts out with 2 items. By default, that's the case now. This one has an AP grenade, which is a repurposed needle grenade from regular Enemy Within. It deals more damage, but it doesn't do anything with cover, so you have to get it like behind cover or hit people out in the open, and it won't destroy their cover. The flashbang does what the flashbang does in regular Enemy Within, which is make it basically impossible for the alien to hit you. Um, your soldiers, by default, if you do the setting, will start out with 30 will and 65 aim. So 60 aim is obviously bad. Alright, so we have one bad aim person. And Eugene Rue has got some nice aim and crappy will. Holly Harris, Probably a United States citizen, has god-awful aim and very good will, and probably good mobility. That's usually how that works. Um, and wow, I'm getting some really horrible aim. 56 aim and 30 will. Oh, 56. I have 3 sub-60s. That is really, really terrible. Um, and I think nobody has a scope, obviously, or they wouldn't be so low. So we got some flashbangs and APs. AP and probably a jacket on that guy. AP and HE, nice. AP and HE, nice. AP and HE, also nice. And 2 APs. So we've got plenty of grenades, at least, for these people who can't shoot worth a damn. HEs work more or less like they do in the regular game. Damage is randomized on grenades, and HEs do less damage, period. So you will, if you hit somebody in cover with an HE, often do 0 damage. So you try to use those only to blow cover and not try to kill enemies with them. And you might as well prepare the people that can shoot on the wall here. So is this one that can shoot? No. I have 268 aim people. And I'm guessing they can't get all the way to the wall. Well, I was going to show you a new feature where you can actually improve the aim by using your steady weapon here. It works with rifles and sniper rifles. And adds 20 aim if you take the half turn to set it up for the next turn on one shot, just your first shot. Alright, so let's just move him on the door. And is this our other guy with 68 aim? Yeah, we'll move him up on the door. Oh, we can get there. Cool.
I'm on the move.
Good mobility. That's another thing is the armor they're wearing is actually a tactical vest. It allows for 2 extra movement tiles at the expense of 1 defense. I don't use it generally because of the terrible defense bonus. 1 is pretty much nothing, and your guys will get killed easier. Tactical armor is the other option. It gives 2 defense, which doesn't sound like a big difference, but it is. So we'll just move everybody up here and get ready to open this door next turn. And okay, we got plenty of grenades at least, so this should not be a terribly hard opening mission. I haven't played this map on an opening mission, but I would imagine this should be pretty easy. So we'll steady his weapon and get him ready to shoot. Hopefully somebody's standing out in the open, and then put everybody else on Overwatch and wait for the aliens to do nothing. Alright, and open the door, see what we see.
Look sharp. Enemies rolling up.
2 sectoids and a drone, and one of the sectoids is a sectoid commander. Or is that drone part of another pack? That's... What can you see? Alright, you can see the drone, so it must be part of that pack. Robotic enemies in the game have been given the perk of damage resistance, so they are really hard to kill with standard rifles, and obviously that's all we have with a bunch of rookies. You'll often hit for 1 damage, and it can take a lot of shots to hit them, and you have a lot of guys here that can't aim, so I'm going to hopefully not do a whole pack of those things when I move up here. Shit. Alright, so here's all the aliens. And they're not being nice and bunching up, so I can just kill them all. Alright, so we've got 7 of the 10 enemies that are going to be on this mission. You'll notice that there are larger packs. There are 4 in that one. And this little sectoid guy here with the extra health is a sectoid commander. He also has a low profile, which is a feature that they all have. So they get the extra health. They think they have a little bit better aim, and they get low profile, so they can sit in half cover and get full cover. Half cover in this is worth 30 points now. Full cover is worth 45. So half cover is not completely useless. You just sort of want to avoid it, but you can, in a pinch, use it. Alright, so we've got a guy here who can't aim, has a flashbang, and an AP. The AP, I'll show you, I won't throw it because I don't think I can hit enough people, but if you throw the AP on this side of the wall, it will only hit this guy that's sitting out in the open. The drones don't get any kind of cover, so as long as they're in the, it doesn't matter what they're behind or anything, it'll hit them as long as they're in the radius of the grenade. If I get it out here, I can hit both of them, which I may end up doing actually. Let's see what else I can do. Because it's getting behind his cover over here. Okay. Oh, and flashbangs don't work on drones, so if I were to throw that, it would do me absolutely no good on that thing's aim or anything. Um, hmm. Well, you're on the wall and can't see anybody with your prepared shot, so that was utterly useless. Alright, you have an HE. Now that is interesting. Who else has an HE? You have an HE. You have an HE. Unfortunately. Okay. I don't think you can move. No, you can move somewhere useful and use it. Okay, cool. Alright, so we will use you to blow the cover off of these two guys. I'd like to keep that cover inside though, because I think I might need it later. Can't hit both without blowing all the inside cover. Oh well. Let's do it. Alright, wow, a 3 damage roll is really good for an HE grenade. This guy can move around the side here and actually take shots at these two guys. Or he can AP them. It really depends on how quickly I need them to die. So, let's go back to you.
Moving to position.
And we will throw your HE over here. Get where I want it to. I don't think I can blow that guy's cover back there. But we'll take a chance and see. I can at least blow the sectoid commander's cover. Wow. Thing did 4 damage. Alright, so you saw some incredibly good damage rolls with the HE grenades. You will almost never do 4 damage with one to one of these guys. And is this guy activated? I don't understand what he's doing up there. Or is he on the roof? If he is, why can't I see him? So he has to be activated, right? Okay. Anyway, he can flank me next turn. I need to kill him. Alright, so we'll move this guy around. And I really need to get some... Alright, so you've got a 74 and a 68. And you have an AP. You have an AP and a flashbang, and I think you can only hit one thing with your AP at this point. So, let's have you take a shot at him and see if you can finish him off. Not good. Okay, that was not what I wanted. Alright, why is the game freezing up?
Missed the target.
Okay, the game froze up for a second. You may not see that in the video. Hmm. Well, that just sucks. Still have an HE. Alright. Well, you're definitely using your AP to take these two out.
Grenade out.
Alright. APs do more damage. You can still get terrible rolls. It was entirely possible I would only do a couple damage to those guys. Alright, my other guy was 68, is gonna have to take a shot. Please tell me you... Oh, shit. Ah, he's got a thing in his way. God damn it.
I'm on the move.
Alright, so I've got a 58 at that guy. Or I can take a shot and throw a grenade at him. Alright. Let's see if you can hit him. Oh my god. I'm getting so lucky with the damage. That is a shame. And you've got a 23% shot at him, so we'll just put you in Overwatch.
Clear to engage.
Well, that's interesting. Alright, so that guy decided to sit out in the open, which is nice of him. But everybody's on Overwatch, and I can't move. I don't think he can throw his flashbang far enough. Can't hit both, there's no angle. I need it to go like right there. Okay, well... we will just take a shot at the guy out in the open. And he's dead. Alright. You also get higher than usual criticals under a bug that's currently in the mod, so you'll see a bunch of 8 and 9 point criticals with regular assault rifles, which is not supposed to happen and is supposed to be fixed on 7. Alright, so there's a drone back here, there's these two guys. Isn't there a guy right there, or did he move? I should have paid attention. This guy has to be on Overwatch. Everybody's on Overwatch. Nobody took a shot. This guy has roof access. Let's see if it matters at all. Okay, let's move there. I don't think he's going to be able to see anybody, but he might be able to do something next turn. If I move this person up, I'm pretty sure they're going to get shot at. But maybe not. That pillar might protect them long enough to get to that heavy cover. Let's try it. Nope. Shit. 2 reaction shots. Oh my god, they both missed. That is a minor miracle. It's such terrible aim on these people. It's frustrating. On the bright side, blowing those to Overwatch means... Hmm. Hmm. Let's see, is this full cover? It is full cover. There may still be an Overwatch and she may die.
Heading out.
Let's find out. Nope. Alright, so there's a sectoid. I need that guy over there to die before he flanks. Alright, I can't move you. I don't think I'm gonna be able to throw this grenade over there, but we'll find out. Ah, I can. Nice. Alright. Use that HE to blow that cover. Nice. Take a shot with our friend here. Miss. God damn it. 56 is not likely. I think I'm gonna use the AP grenade on that guy as much as I don't want to. Ah, you have a shot. Let's see if you can hit a 56. Wait. Yeah. Alright, save me a grenade. Nice. Now I can not hit either one of those. I can hit him if I throw it over there. I cannot hit either one of those things. Ugh. And I don't think you have any kind of aim, so... Alright, so I got a 26% shot at the guys in half cover and 56 at the drone. Who, even if I hit, I probably won't kill, but softening him up won't hurt anything. And you missed, okay.
Negative damage.
Alright, well it's a given that this guy is not going to be able to see anything, and they won't be able to see him, so...
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alright, aliens move up. Overwatch. And here comes the first shot. Miss, good. Everybody's in full cover, so this should be reasonably safe. At least nobody will die. Oh shit. Oh, phew. Thought he was gonna shoot my guy on the roof. That guy's very close. Not dead. Alright, that's good. Please don't do a chain panic. Okay, no chain panic. That may allow me to finish this up this round. Alright, so he took a shot, and there's a guy back here on Overwatch. He can move there and be flanked. Or you can move here and see where his grenade can go.
Heading there now.
Well, she, whatever. Alright, so... Is there any way that I can hit both of these things? Why can you only throw it so far? Why could you not be on the other side? Alright, so I can't do that. I can hit the guy back here. That... Well, it's probably worth it from
Throwing
up there.
grenade.
Alright, 3 damage. And what do we have now? Alright, that guy's in full cover. You have an AP. I don't think anybody can move far enough to flank him, and if I could, I'm not sure that that would be a good idea. Alright, you can move up. There's the Overwatch I was expecting. And it missed, okay. So I know where that guy is now. Alright, let's just do this. Very nice, good grenade. Alright, awesome, you have an AP. And you have a flashbang.
Heading there now.
So first things first, let's try to limit the amount of damage they can do after I am not going to be able to kill them both. Alright, you can get to cover here. That's
Heading
good.
there now.
And please tell me I can throw it far enough to hit. Oh, god damn it. Can't hit that guy at all. I have to throw it all the way over here to hit that guy. That's awful. How is that not hitting him? Alright, well, no matter how much I move this around, I'm only gonna... Oh. How is that not hitting him? Alright. I need to stop whining about this grenade. It does what it does. Now what else can I do? Yep. I really wish I had that cover now. Alright, take your 26% shot at this guy.
Damn it.
Expected. I really wish I could get it on that. You know what? I'm not gonna waste the grenade. Let's just take a shot. 28%, 33. Let's see. No dice.
I'll get him next time.
Okay, well those two guys are gonna miss if they take the shots at all. Because flashbangs reduce their aim by 50% and their chance to crit by 50%, I believe. And drones have really bad aim, so that worked out very well. Alright, you have an AP, and the two Overwatches will not hit you, but just in case, the close proximity is going to be an issue. We're going to move our guy with some aim, who's far away. Up here. That is cover, right? Why is it not showing me the cover? Well, I'm not going to do it if I don't know it's cover. I'll just move you here. That guy will miss. And... okay. And you can see the drone, which you will then shoot at. Oh wait, I think you can only see the alien, now that I think about it. Okay. You have an AP. You have roof movement.
Moving to position.
And you can see that little dude. Terrible.
Can't kill him if you don't hit him. Heading to that location.
Alright, that should miss since he's still flashbanged. I need to get an AP on those two. I don't know if I can do it, but let's see. I can get it on those two. I really wanted to shoot that guy, but I don't see how I can hit. Yeah, there's nothing to bounce it up off of to get to the... Alright, I have to do this.
Incoming.
Did I not hit the guy? Hmm. Alright, I'm definitely hitting him this time.
Eat this.
Wow, that was big damage. And I need to kill this guy, so you can move up.
Moving.
You...
Headed there now.
Alright. There's only two left. Alright. Can your AP... Alright, you can kill him. But I want his weapon fragment, so let's try this first. Nice. Alright. 10 dead.
Strike one.
I only have one person wounded. That is a successful mission.
Commander to the
Hopefully I got 6
research
promotions, but
labs.
I didn't keep track of the kills, so I don't know.
Welcome to.
I did get 6 promotions. Everybody got a kill. Very good. And given the terrible aim of most of these people, one of these people is going to be a scout, and scouts are great. Alright, so about the classes. This indicates well, you've got scout, sniper, weapons, tactical, and support. And they're each broken into 2 different classes, subclasses basically. So your scout sniper is literally a scout or a sniper. And obviously your snipers still need excellent aim, and this person has awful aim, but that's fine because scouts are one of my favorite classes. They get lightning reflexes right off the bat, which has been tweaked to, instead of just automatically dodging the first Overwatch shot, it gives you a 75% reduction on every Overwatch shot. So there is a slim chance you can get hit, but it applies to all Overwatch shots. So it's pretty interesting, actually. I like the change. So you get to be a scout. They also get some great perks later on. They get battle scanners early enough that they are super useful once seekers start showing up, which are terrifying, and you'll see later. Um, and later on, they get crazy movement perks and stuff that stacks with that. I mean, you'll get like double movement. Like this 12 plus 3 will be like 24. So you'll it's almost like a running gun
Commander
in
to the
one move.
research
So
labs.
it's pretty
Commander
great.
to the research labs.
Um, Your weapons people can become gunners or rocketeers. Rocketeers, their rocket hit percentage is not really a percentage. It's actually a number of tiles that the rocket will scatter. It's based on their aim, so you want to put good aim people into your rocketeer class, and this person is obviously going to be a gunner. And let's see, assaults or tactical get the assault, which is basically the same as the one in vanilla. And they also get infantry. Infantry is probably my favorite class. They get the bullet swarm,
Commander
which
to
they
the
call light 'em up
research
here, which
labs.
is,
Commander to the
same
research
thing as
labs.
bullet swarm on your heavies in vanilla. Um, and they get all kinds of aim perks and things like that too, and Overwatch bonuses, things of that nature. They are great for sitting in place and taking multiple shots to finish off enemies, or if you need to take 2 shots to kill an enemy, they can do that. They're a really good class. They can also equip shotguns. I generally give them rifles because they're not close enough for shotguns to be truly effective, but in a pinch, you can give them a shotgun if you're going to be fighting chrysalids and want to take 2 shots at them or something like that. So let's go ahead and give him his perk and move on to our next one, which is support. Support breaks down into medic and grenadier. Grenadier gives you 2 uses of damage grenades, and of course field medic does the same thing. You get 3 uses of a med
Commander to
kit.
the research labs.
Um,
Commander to the research labs.
because field medics don't really have any other offensive bonuses, you want them to at least have good aim, and this person does not, and so grenadier she becomes. Or engineers. Engineers can also use shotguns, so the aim thing is not as important as long as you're close enough to the enemy. And then we get another one of these who is going to be an assault this time, because they have terrible aim. And our other one with 68 aim is going to be a sniper. So all in all, that was a pretty good group of soldiers,
Commander to
given
the research
the
labs.
aim
Commander to
crappiness
the
of them.
research
So
labs.
we will move
The
forward.
recovered artifacts are being unloaded and
You
the
only got
research
4
team is
weapon
waiting your
fragments, which
orders.
kind of
We'll get
sucks.
started as soon as you give.
Alright, so you need 5 weapon fragments to research anything. And I can't even do it. I can't research a thing until my next mission. That is awful. Okay.
Seems the complexities of our latest
Um,
research.
so we go to engineering, and I'll go ahead and start clearing this and get the power going. And we'll build a fission generator. You don't need to worry about satellites and satellite uplinks right away because you need a lot of money to buy interceptors to protect satellites that you launch. And if you go to a new continent with a new satellite, you're not going to have enough
Commander to
fighters
the
there to
research.
protect it, and it'll just keep getting shot down until you replace it. You'll replace it, it'll get shot down, and so on and so forth. And every time they shoot down one of your satellites, the aliens get some research points. Because aliens are researching and improving themselves at the same time that you are, and how successful you are on your missions and in your interceptor game will play a large part in how quickly they progress. So you want to avoid leaving your soldiers behind
Commander to the
on
research
missions,
labs.
especially live ones, because that gives them huge research perks. And you want to try to keep from getting your satellite shot down because that as it goes along, that just it makes the interceptor game almost impossible to play if you start losing early on. Because you can't really control it. You can't use
Commander to
tactics
mission
to
control.
overcome any
Commander to mission control.
any deficiencies that your guys have compared to the aliens. So it's just a crapshoot. You send your fighter up, they fire, the alien fires until it goes down, and the harder they get to kill, the more unlikely it is that you'll ever win a dogfight with them. So I will go ahead and start building a satellite just in case the
interceptor game goes really, really badly, and I'll have a satellite available to replace the one that'll get
Commander,
shot down.
our current satellite uplink facilities are at full capacity.
Oh,
We need additional uplinks as
you
soon
can
as
also build
possible
shivs
to
right
launch
away.
the new satellite
Shivs are
payload.
great because your soldiers take fatigue now and shivs don't. So we'll talk about fatigue a little bit. As you see, these guys are fatigued for 5, 4, 4, and 5 days. It'll be 4 or 5 days every time they do a mission. And if you send them out before those 4 or 5 days are up, they will go into sick bay for a couple of weeks, like this person is now from their wound. Um, so you need a deep bench. You need overlapping classes so you can keep infantries going out and assaults and snipers and everything else. You will get gluts of certain classes, and you'll just have to, sort of adapt your playstyle to match what you're getting. Um, Engineers are so insanely useful that hopefully you'll get enough of those to keep them out there all the time. But what I like to do is send out nothing but PFCs, which is the new name for rookies on Long War, on all of the first month missions until I've trained up at least about 18 or 19 of them. Then I'll start sending people out from the promoted the specialists to get some experience and try to move up to Lance Corporal and then Corporal. At Corporal, you will be able to, once one of these guys achieves Corporal, you'll be able to build your officer training school. So it's pretty much like vanilla in that sense because Corporal is basically Sergeant. Um, and then, well, we'll talk about the perks that you can buy once we build the officer training school. So let's take a look at our rookies. I'm going to go through and change all of their armor to tack armor because I don't like tack vests. So 2964, not terrible. 3466 is pretty good. 2758 is terrible. 3360 is not great. 3166 is fine. 3060 is not good. 4264, wow, that's some really great will. And the aim's not terrible. Ugh, these are not good soldiers. This is one of the worst crews I've had on any of my playthroughs. Or any of my starts on this game. Alright, that's a great one. 3372. Very good, nice. 2866, yeah. 3172, good. Really bad mobility. 2672. 2770. As you can see, it's like they sort of differentiate the stats. The mobility thing when you have high aim is really annoying, but I'd rather have the high aim than mobility, honestly. 2974 with adequate mobility, that is a very good soldier. 2868 with great mobility, that's good. Your mobility at this level can range anywhere from 9 to 12. So 9 and 10 are obviously not good. 11 and 12, good. 12, great, actually. And did I remember to change his armor? No, I didn't. Okay. So up next, 2562, not good. Another good soldier, great mobility. Okay, and there's our engineer. You can see the two AP and HE grenades that she can use. And there's our guy with the machine gun and suppression. And now we will just go ahead and back out and buy an interceptor. So it seems like 4 is good. Oh, also you can rename your interceptors. So they actually have ranks and will get better aim and dodging capabilities as they rank up, and they rank up by killing alien aircraft. So just hitting shots doesn't do you any good. They have to actually kill them to be promoted. And they also have two different kinds of missiles now. You have stingrays and avalanches. Avalanches do a little more damage and are less accurate, but they've introduced armor onto UFOs, so you need to have stingrays on a couple of your UFOs at least. I try to do an even split between stingrays and avalanches for however many interceptors I have, because the avalanches are for the unarmored and stingrays are for the armored, and as much as possible you want to try to keep the missiles locked onto the right kind of UFO. That won't always be possible because it's really, really unlikely that you're going to keep all of these guys active at the same time. So you're going to end up sending up 2 or 3 guys that are going to have the wrong kind of missiles going up against a UFO from time to time. So, oh, I forgot to buy one, so let's go back and do that. And we'll only order one for now. I should be okay with 5 for a little while. I will eventually have to get a 6th one. Alright, so we go to the situation room and we'll talk about panic a little bit. Panic works differently. It is much more incremental. It goes up a little slower, it goes down a lot slower. As you can see, there's a few that are blue, and you get a certain amount of money now from all countries, and then you get the full amount once you put a satellite over them. And the gray market works the same way as before, although you can actually now sell goods that you produce. It's not, like game breaking. You can't sell them at a huge profit or anything like that, like you could in original XCOM back in the day. But still, it can be useful to get rid of your old crap once you upgrade to new equipment. So you'll also get requests. The requests immediately will be for satellites, and you'll get $100 from whatever country you want to put a satellite over in those instances. As it goes along, you'll get requests for weapon fragments and alloys and Illyrium and meld, and they will offer you, stuff that you may or may not want at a given time. I recommend always taking engineers and scientists when they offer them, unless you absolutely need whatever they're asking for soon for some kind of research or manufacturing project that you're going to do. Alright, so we have taken care of the basic base stuff that you can do immediately, and now we're ready to go on our second mission, hopefully. Hopefully soon, because I really need to start researching stuff. Alright, so... Oh, time moves slower, so the days don't go quite as fast as you're going through here. And you can see your specialist coming back on duty. If you have a mission up and somebody comes back on duty, it will automatically stop the spinning when they come back on duty. So if you go look at your people and they're like an hour away from being back active, you can go ahead and advance it an hour and let them come back on active duty before you actually go do the mission, which is pretty nice.
Commander, we've picked up
Okay, so we got a heavy one immediately.
abductions
That's going to be, I believe, at least 12 enemies. And we're going to be sending all rookies, so let's confirm it. Get rid of our advanced troops. And take our rookies along with us. This is going to be a bad rookie squad again because most of these guys at the top of the list have terrible aim. And we'll go ahead and show you the loadout option. So you have 2 equipment slots here. You get battle scanners that you can carry as an item right off the bat. The alien trophy gives you a will boost. I've never used them, but I guess there could be somewhere down the road once you get a 3rd item slot, which you can get with a foundry upgrade. I think. It might be useful for that then, but I think early on it's not useful at all. Alright, so 58 aim. You will take an HE and an AP, and I should have just gone ahead and, whatever. Where's the AP? Alright. So you can take those, and yeah, you'll stay in your rookie garb. You have 64 aim. You might have one of the best aims on this mission, so for now I'm going to give you a flashbang. I kind of use the grenades to some extent to denote who has good aim and who doesn't, just because I won't remember otherwise. But also I try to take a mix of grenades, so I have some flashbangs for defensive reasons and HEs to blow cover, and everybody gets an AP. Alright, you have terrible aims, so you're going to bring an HE along with your AP. You have fine aim, you can have a flashbang. And yep, you're gonna take, I'll give you an extra AP. And you can take... Do I want to give somebody a med kit? It so rarely comes up as useful. Alright, we'll do flashbang. So I got 3 flashbangs, 2 HEs, a bunch of APs, and we're ready to launch the mission. So off we go to France.
Excavation complete.
Excavation's done,
Strike one. Prepare for land.
and we'll begin our assault on one of the worst maps in the game.
Alien activity continues to surge within several major cities.
Once we
Our
get back.
response is crucial to minimizing the
So,
spread of panic.
have a good evening, and we'll do Operation Red Justice next time I start recording.